Youth Center for 20 years, and I wanted to thank Representative Chaplidia for hosting this event, and also for being one of the few legislators that have taken time out of her schedule to actually come and visit the prisons where the kids are housed and see firsthand what's going on, so I thank her for doing that. You can't read a newspaper or watch the news without tragic stories of kids killing kids. You see it in Aurora, you see it in the newspaper, kids bringing weapons to school, kids robbing, stealing, selling guns, selling drugs. And society demands that they be punished and held accountable. Well, these kids aren't too far away from us now. They're up in St. Charles at the Illinois Youth Center, St. Charles. The girls are incarcerated over at Warrenville. But when they come to us, when they're sentenced by a judge and come to the Department of Corrections, which is now the Department of Juvenile Justice, we become their mothers and fathers. Security personnel keeps them safe and teaches them boundaries. Educators give them knowledge and hope for the future. Counselors give them individual attention to address their needs. And our nurses attend to their neglected medical needs. And our psychologists use all the tools above to put them back together again and make them whole. So you ask, how could a plan like that fail? Well, the plan has failed. The governor has vetoed $2.2 million for our resources in the prison system. Specifically at St. Charles, he's vetoed $321,000. As it stands today, and the representative witnessed when she came out and toured, our counselors have over 40 youth to take care of. Can you imagine having 40 teenagers at home that you have to take care of every day? Our security staff often are required to work over 16 hours a day. Their fatigue poses a danger to themselves and to the youth. The Illinois law requires kids, whether they're out of jail or in jail, to be educated 5 hours a day. Because of our lack of teachers, we're in violation of the law. The Department of Juvenile Justice, the newly created department, doesn't even have a superintendent of schools. The separate department, the Department of Juvenile Justice was separated by the legislator in 2006, and it was supposed to give the youth that committed serious crimes better access to education and counseling and training to help them get their lives back on track. Our union has worked hard the past few years to try and improve staffing levels at all the youth centers in the state. We have 7. Finally, in the 2008 budget, we were successful in funding what we thought would begin to address our needs, and it was vetoed by the governor. These kids are going to be released back in your community. We don't hold them forever. Unless we can address these concerns, they're going to come back to you angry, hopeless, and the only future they're going to have is crime. And it's an endless cycle. We need to take care of these kids while they're with